This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the CEO of Core Mining, the very busy Mr. Scott Trebilcock. Scott, how the heck are you? You're busy.
Oh, doing great, Gerardo. Life's good. Just pulled the trigger on a financing to fund drilling, and should have us off to the races here in 2021.
Let's start there. I understand you just announced it, but I understand it's already a fully subscribed $8 million bought deal offering. I think the entry point is excellent. I think the flexibility it will allow for you as far as adding value via the drill bit is excellent. But give us the details. I understand Eric Spratt decided to come in for his full allocation and is happy to continue to do so. So all positive things, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So we raised the $8 million because we're getting down to the short strokes of starting a drill program at our Long Valley project, and got to start securing drillers and committing to meters. So we needed the capital. Got a bought deal off, which shows strong demand for the company. Eric came in for his 26%, so he'll continue to own 26% of the company. He's there backing the company and seeing us add value to the assets.
You have a very clearly stated goal of becoming a producer that can produce, 350,000 gold ounces a year as it stands now, right? This is before any drilling. You also have a very clear goal in discovering new multi-million oxide gold deposits. And you had some news on the 13th of April that I think kind of flew under the radar a bit because it's earlier stage, but you discovered some gold in dry stream beds on newly staked ground between the Imperial and the Picacho deposits. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, sort of stepping back, the entirety of the 2.2 million ounce oxide gold resource in the project, is all kind of contained right in the smack in the center of a 28-kilometer gold trend that was, owned by Newmont and Goldfields in the 1990s. The gold price went down to $250 an ounce. All this ground got left behind. They never did a lot of work on it. So we're going in and using the sort of fingerprint of having an intact deposit at Imperial to look under, sand and gravel cover because we're blind to bedrock to make some discoveries. And, we went out into this 28-kilometer trend, and we have found, various anomalous gold and sediment samples up and down the trend. Most recently, as you mentioned, we found the strongest anomaly we found yet, but it trended off our property. So that triggered us to go stake another 4,600 acres, brings us up to 31,000 acres of ground that's wide open to discover new multi-million ounce oxide gold deposits. And, while our guys are out there, this is after 120 years of gold mining in Imperial County. There's still guys out there with metal detectors pulling gold nuggets. So, this is still an actively prospected placer area. Shows you the gold generation potential, and it's only just getting started because the only deposit's ever been mined outcrop. So super excited to get in there with the drill later this year and start testing some of these amazing targets.
Now that's fascinating. And to that end, you also had some news where you're advancing the drill permitting at Imperial. Can you speak to that a bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So, our strategy was to go and permit a large program that would give us lots of drill capacity, far beyond what we could do in 2021 and probably, quite frankly, in 2022. We're permitting, I think, 168 drill pads to go test some of these exploration targets, move in, do some step outs on the current resource. And that required us to do what's called a plan of operations. So that's kind of the highest level permitting activity you can do with the BLM, which requires a full environmental impact assessment. And that's good because it gives you strong social license to go out there and work, but it takes time. And the MOU we announced basically fixes your timeline because it's an agreement from the federal regulator, the Bureau of Land Management, that sort of fixes how you're going to do all the work, puts you in control of the consultants that are out there doing all the work for the BLM so they can complete that environmental assessment. So we expect all that to wrap up and have our permits back half of the year and to be drilling some of these great targets in Q4 after we wrap our drilling at Long Valley.
It sounds like a lot of drilling, a lot of news flow between now and then. Thank you for that thorough update. Is there anything else that you want to add, Scott?
Well, yeah, just I'll touch really briefly. And on the most near-term news flow in the company, we are expecting a drill permit for our Long Valley project to get up there and start growing the great deposit we have up there and testing for high-grade sulfides underneath. So I think, keep your eyes open for some incredible results coming out of Long Valley as well.
Well, we've spoken a bit, and I'm looking forward to a site visit here in the next couple of months. I'm looking forward to getting back out and taking a look. I haven't been to either project. I understand the infrastructure is excellent, and I'd love to get out there as the drills are turning.
Absolutely, I got I got my jabs, so we're currently mobilizing back to the States starting in June. So we're going to be starting having tours again. So really looking forward to it and love to have you out there.
Wonderful. Same, and looking forward to it as well. Thank you so much, Scott. We'll chat soon.
Yep. Thanks, Gerardo.
All right. Bye now.